English professor and best-selling author Michael Eric Dyson just wrote his 21st book, wow, about a man he says is shaping our current history as much as President Trump. Please welcome the author of Jay-Z, Made in America, Michael Eric Dyson. Welcome to the show. Before we get to Jay-Z, I want to ask you a little bit about, you know, the fact that Kamala just dropped out of the race, and now you have all these white people at the top.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's really an exception, huh?
Well, there was, you know, hope that she would be in the top tier.
There's no question. I mean, look, she's an enormously talented woman. You all have had a tremendous conversation about the various issues, you know?
Yeah.
You have to have moxie, you have to have chutzpah, you got to be able to get out there and do your thing. She was able to do that, but I think that the fact that she was judged in a different way, you know, we can say, you talked about Amy Klobuchar out here, who's a prosecutor as well. They came at Kamala pretty hard. And I think well, I think the press did. I think the media did. I think critics within the party did. I think people, and some black people, demanding of Kamala what they wouldn't demand of other people. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I'm just saying that's the facts. And I'm going to tell you something else that's interesting. I think Kamala and Cory Booker have had a hard time with black people because of delayed response of grief among some African-American people. Love Obama as a human being, but his policies they're questioning now in terms of their efficacy and his approach. Because if anything...
Meaning they can't work.
Well, did it help black people?
They did not help black people. And the fact is, whatever you say about Donald Trump, this is what he shows you. Race will be spoken about. Either you take the bully pulpit and you do it, or you, like Obama, have a loathing and a disregard for it, and when you lay back, the vacuum is filled. Donald Trump has showed you you've got to seize the bull by the horns. So I think there's a delayed response of grief of African American people. So you're saying people are worried that could happen again? They think with Kamala and Cory, who are extraordinary people, they look a little bit like what he looked, and therefore, we want somebody a bit more vocal and a bit more vigorous, although it's impossible as a black woman. You know, you got that double burden. On the one hand, you're being judged through that prism, and on the other hand, you're being demanded to act in a way as if that gender didn't exist. So then explain
Biden's popularity.
Well, look, Uncle Joe was a... well, look, a couple things. First of all, he hung out with the black guy for 8 years. Black people appreciate the fact that he did that, right?
Yeah, no question.
But secondly, Biden had bona fides among black people before Obama came on the scene. When you went to the White House party, as I did on, you know, Black History Month, it was nice. You went to Biden's party, it was lit. It was lit, right? So, and he was like, hey, how are you? Oh, what's up? Hey, I know you back from the NAACP in Delaware. And so black people were vibing with him, right? In a way. And then thirdly, Biden has been a guy who's been on the front line to defend what he thinks is the right thing. And he's the typical experience of a white guy trying to grapple with race in America.
And what about electability?
His electability, well, I mean, he was hanging out. Look, many white people who are with Donald Trump might go with Joe Biden because they're relatively the same age, same kind of demeanor, radically dissimilar politics. But I'll tell you this, and this is something we don't want to necessarily say, when he was being pummeled for his views on busing in the 1970s, there were some white folk who were with Donald Trump who go, well, he might be the kind of guy I could switch from Donald Trump to him because he seems to be my kind of guy, and then also his bona fides among black people. So it's a very mixed bag going on there, but I think it's a subliminal suggestion of race happening at every point.
I see.